Hello everybody. Siyavusela emakhosini uDr. Dumuvana Afautsi umntwana mayisanisa bamphotoloza ngabashona njengebhodlela ndabendile njengenkosazane bendabantu bengwelanyama nanganani entendeni yesandla yahlala ehlelweni lethu lenzuza Healing TV. So today I want to talk about how is it like to live with the Inzuza Spirit. Kunjani ukuphila nenzuza? How's life? You see, because the reason I want to talk about it is I know there's a lot of people who are in this self-initiation journey and they want to know, how do you know that this is now normal? How do you know that you're aligned? How do you know that you have been initiated into the Inzuza Spirit and the spirits that goes with the Inzuza? You see, how's life? One, life's good. Life becomes beautiful. The reason I'm saying life becomes beautiful is because you would have gone a process of birth, of death and rebirth. You see, so you see things in a very different manner than you used to see before. Your perspective changes a lot, meaning a lot of meaning for things changes a lot. You become a totally different person, just to say. You really change, you grow up, you mature, and you start being aware of other things that you were not even thinking you were gonna be aware of. You see, it changes your whole view in life as well, and things start working out. When before all you tried was just dying off and stuff like that, be it relationship, finances, the business wise, even career. Some people are just hanging in there, but they are not even enjoying their careers because it's hard to even be at work. There is conflict, should I be at work or not be at work, and that kind of a thing. When you are fully initiated, that settles down, because during the initiation, it's when you connect with your ancestors, you get to have a relationship, a oneness, a relationship with your ancestors and your spiritual guides. Remember, I like to say your ancestors and spiritual guides, because when you have the Inzuza Spirit, you have your ancestors and you have access to other energies, like the energy of the sun and the energy of the moon, you see, which is what at most times brings a lot of frustration for a lot of people who are trying to initiate the spirit, because they may find a healer who is only able to concentrate on the ancestral part of things, but they're not able to align with you when it comes to the other spirits, with the spiritual, like the energies of the moon and the sun, and the other spirits that I will not talk about, because angfuni. Because I don't feel like talking about it today. I will just mention the two, you see, which is why I usually get concerned when I find a healer who says they can help with the Inzuza Spirit alone. Nobody is a full package, you see. When it comes to the Inzuza Spirit, it needs different skill sets and gifts for it to come together, because no one is just gifted in one. And also, I find hesitation with some clients that I meet as well, whereby I can do the assessment and then say, okay, and see that, okay, fine, you have the Inzuza Spirit. And then when I want to refer them forward to other healers who are going to help with certain parts, they are very reluctant. No, we want to work with you. We want to work with you because we have found you, and stuff like that. You see, when you look at things like that, you are prone to run into scams. You see, scams whereby a person saying, come, let me help you. I am the house that is going to do everything. You see, I am the healer that's going to help you with everything. It does not happen like that with the Inzuza Spirit. It needs different skill sets because it is complicated. It is easy, but it's complicated. You see, no one person embodies everything. So to align, you need different skill sets. You need different healers. Preferably that are working together in harmony, that understand that this one touches on this and I touch on this, you see. I personally work with other healers that I know they are good, they are gifted in other parts that I am not so strong in, and we are able to communicate when we are helping a client and we get very good results. For instance, if a client needs to be taken through FEMBA, there are healers that we use, abafembayo, that we are all able to communicate to say, okay, I have done this, then you do this, and this is what needs to be done, so that it's a holistic thing, you see. But this thing of people wanting to jump from one healer to another and come with results from a healer from Polokwane and stuff, I don't know what they did. I don't know, you know what I mean. I don't know what they did. So it then becomes very difficult into plugging in there, you see. Because even if you can tell me we did this, we did this, we did that, okay, I hear you. And if we're going to spend time now trying then it means we are not going to focus on what needs to be done, healing you and aligning you, you see. Because some people are addicted to divination. They move from one healer to another. The question is, are you treating something? Are you getting help? Are you fixing something? You see, it's like when you want to build a house, you cannot be moving from one hardware to another, You need to get into a hardware, buy the building material that you need, and go build a foundation and build so that you can have a house to live in. You see, you start a project with the mindset to finish it. Not to move from one architect to another. This one is showing you these drawings and the other one is showing you these drawings. At the end of the day, you don't have a house. We need to be able to decide. We need to be able to connect with our guides, with our ancestors, in them directing us in the way that we should go. You see, sometimes we dream people, sometimes we don't. So that is why there's a good connection between using our ancestors, which come with wisdom, and there is also a good connection with using the spiritual, which come with inspiration as well. That's where we get inspiration from the spiritual, the Inzuza Spirit. You see. And our ancestors, they give us the wisdom that we need. And ourselves are the ones that are the foot soldiers now, that do what needs to be done. You see, there needs to be alignment there needs to be harmony, there needs to be cooperation in all of those things. You see. Wow. I started talking about how is life after. And now I'm still talking about the frustrations. But anyway, it is fine. Life is blissful. Life is happy. It doesn't mean that it doesn't come with problems. The problems that come, they come as gifts. They come, why do I say they're gifts? It's because they are showing you areas that you need to grow. Areas that you still need to transcend. You see. Mr. J will tell you, someone yesterday just sent me a message in the morning, a WhatsApp message. That really, if it was the old me, I was going to get upset. I was gonna get upset. But I read this message and I thought, this person must have gotten off. It's not a client, it's just someone I know. This person, they surely got off from the wrong side of the bed. They just want to activate anger in me, and I don't have anger. I have dealt with anger. It's a thing of the past. I don't carry that emotion around with me anymore because it's a useless emotion. You see, with energy you cannot. It doesn't finish. Energy doesn't. It's only transformed. You see. So I decided to transform anger energy into bliss. You see. So I just looked at this message and I showed Mr. Jazz, like, look here. There's like, how can this person say this? Did you, was your last communication or you fighting and stuff? I'm like, no, we haven't been fighting. Look at the previous messages. It's already so. How can the last message be ha 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 and then this person just boom says this? I'm like, hey, people, they've got their own issues. And then this person carries on to say, I hope I didn't upset you, da 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 da. So I'm like, I don't have energy to be angry. I choose to use my energy for productive things, you see. And that was it. And that was just it. And my day continued. I had a beautiful day. And I was looking back, I was thinking, before initiation, this person would have fire, thunder, and lightning. Especially if you poke on me when I haven't done anything, when I don't deserve it, when you are just in a bad mood and then you want all of us to feel your fire. You see. So yeah, that's how life is. You actually get peace, you get a big heart, you get to understand people, you get to be patient, you get to be kind, you get to enjoy your life. You see, everywhere that you go, people get to read and feel your aura as somebody who suits them, calms them. You know what I mean? Because you have dealt with your own inner demons. Because the journey, it really is about us transcending our limitations, former limitations, and facing our demons and transcending into the light beings that we are, the love beings that we are. That's why I like to say love and light, because we are love, we are light beings. You see, we are energetic beings. At times we just think too much or too little of ourselves. You see. So life is beautiful, life is blissful, and your ancestors, your guides are always there to be with you, to guide you. Make sure that you stay with them, you walk with them slowly and carefully through everything, because when we are not listening or when we are moving too fast, at times we miss them and we tend to get into trouble. But if we are careful to move at their pace, remember, we have been pegged with this notion of saying time is money, time is money, time is money. It's incorrect, because there is a dimension where time is nothing. There is no time. You see, everything is now. That's where you then get to exist, whereby everything is now. Things happen at the right time, in its own beauty, in the way it was meant to be. Anyway, I do uhlola, I do spiritual coaching. If you have Inzuza Spirit, you have the other spirits. I do mentoring. We do healing if we are sick. We do healing. We do betela and all sorts of things. If you have a problem, my numbers are down below. Please contact me. Questions are for free. I have my Swazi number and I've got my South African number. So yeah, until next time, love and light everywhere, love and light everywhere, love and light. Bye-bye.